So as I told in the last video that I'll be talking about citation. In this video I'm going to take you of how to cite different authors. So let me take you straight away. So here the citing format. We are going to talk about citing one author and then citing two authors. But I hope guys you did some work and also researched on that thing of what? Citation, like how to cite and what brings about citing. So let me first take you through one author, how to cite one author in a given information or text or work. So with one author we shall be considering the parenthetic, then narrative. For the parenthetic we shall write the author's name and then we put the year, and then narrative we shall talking about the author and then the year. But for the parenthetic we shall put both the author's name in the brackets and the year too in the brackets. But for narrative we only put the author's name outside and the year in brackets, like the way I've seen it. And then for two authors, when you're citing two authors, for the parenthetic we shall have author 1, but all of them will be in brackets. Author 1, and then just put that symbol of and. You don't put the full word of and. So you say and author 2, and then you put a comma, that's you put the year 2. But it has to be strictly like in the brackets. Then for the narrative format we shall have the author 1, and then you put that, you don't put the symbol of and, but you just put the whole word. So you put and then and the author 2, then the year will always remain in the brackets. That's citing format of author 1 then author 2 in a given information. Then let's go to the second slide. We're going to talk about the citing format of three or more authors or group author. So for three or more authors we shall talk about the parenthetic, whereby we shall put both the year and the author and the others or other authors, all of them in the bracket. We shall have author 1, and then this ATAR, and then you put a full stop and then comma. Yeah, this ATAR as the way you can pronounce it your own. So for me, I'll just decide to just mention the letters ATAR. It means other authors. So you can just write it in that simple format to mean other authors. So for the narrative format we shall have the author 1 and then others, but all of them outside the bracket apart from the year. The year will be always in the bracket. Then for the group author, for the parenthetic and parenthetical we shall have World Health Organization. Then in bracket we can have the abbreviation of that very word, but we put the whole thing into the bracket, even the year. Then for the narrative form we only put the year in the bracket. So for what I forgot about telling you, like for the narrative format you speak about what that given organization spoke about or a given author spoke about. But for the parenthetic we just give the author or group author and then just stop there. But for the narrative you speak about after writing the name and the year or publication date, you stop where you have stopped. That's where you begin writing what the organization or the author spoke about a given article or information. Then we have here subsequent citation. You have parenthetical, then narrative. Here you can abbreviate it but still in the brackets. Then the narrative format, we put only the organization name outside or the group name outside, and then the year or publication date inside the bracket. So that's all for 3 or more authors and group author. So now next slide we're going to be talking about how to cite, the citing format of group author without abbreviation. And then the other we shall be talking about multiple works by the same author in the same year. So for group author without abbreviation, we shall talk about the parenthetical and the narrative. So here we shall not put the organization name into an abbreviation format. We shall just talk about or write it in its full name. So we shall put the organization name into the bracket plus the year, and then for the narrative format or narrative format, we shall have the organization name and then the year. Only the year is always in the bracket for the narrative format. And then for the multiple works by the same author in the same year, shall have the parenthetical and then the narrative. For the parenthetical here, for about the multiple works by the same author in the same year, we shall put the authors and their years, like the name of the author plus the year, the given year, into the bracket, or we talk about the same author and then we put them into the bracket, but we shall separate the years by putting year A and then year B. As you have seen, we have here into brackets, we have author, then year A, or author, year B. And then for the narrative format, we shall have author, and then you put the year A into the bracket, or you can decide to talk about the author and then you put the year B into the brackets too. Let's talk about, that's all for that. Then we shall be talking about the second slide, the last slide, which is about citing multiple sources in one citing multiple sources in one parenthesis. So the format here will be, we shall put the authors in the bracket, shall have author 1, then the year, then author 2, then into also the year into the bracket. Then an example here, we shall be having parenthetical. We shall not talk about the narrative format because it doesn't apply here. So we shall talk about giving my own example, I placed here as Johnson. Then we had the year he published the given article. Then we have Smith 2020, but all of them into the bracket. So this year that you're seeing that the publication dates, that they displayed their information. And that's all for today. So thanks for listening. I hope you'll be doing the same research about it so that you can enjoy all the information that we'll be researching on, so that you can make your own citing format. Hope you'll be subscribing, commenting and liking. Thank you.